Hey, friends, you know, watching news reports of different agendas going on around the world, groups of people having meetings, their plan is to take over the world. You know who I'm talking about. You know some of them anyway. There's quite a few. The one I watched a while ago that I shared at my community page here got me upset. Anytime I see any of Satan's people flapping their jaws, it doesn't matter what they're flapping their jaws about, it upsets me. Because what they're doing is deceitful, and they're going to deceive the whole world, y'all. And that kind of bothers me. Us true Christians, we're not going to be around to go through the worst part of it. We're seeing it already, and it's already upsetting to me. But what upsets me the most, I reckon, is the people that's left behind, that doesn't get raptured out of here. They're going to eat it up. They're going to believe it, and they're going to go for it. And that kind of bothers me a lot. How can people be so blind? But the Bible tells us that God gives them over to their reprobate mind. So that's how it's going to happen. They reject him over and over and over, and so he's going to give them over to their reprobate mind and let them believe whatever they want to believe, and they're going to believe exactly what the antichrist and the false prophet tells them, and all of these groups. It's so clear to me and to true Christians that it's all a bunch of hogwash. But the world, overall, most people in the world is going to get deceived into believing it. They're jumping on that bandwagon. I've been seeing it happen for several years. I've been telling y'all, people that I watched sitting on the fence, not going to the dark or to the light side, the last few years, they're starting to fall over onto the dark side. And I cannot understand it other than to know that's what the Bible said would happen. And the Bible is never inaccurate. It is spot on all the time. I am so glad, I am so thankful we got a pre-trib rapture, because I am sick of the stuff already, and it's not even started yet. I just feel sorry for the children especially. Well, the children's going to get raptured out of here. Any of them be under the age of, I hate to use the word accountability because that's not in the Bible, but any child that is not old enough to understand what salvation is and to understand that Jesus died for their sins, they're going to get raptured out of here. Any child unborn, still in the womb, is going to get raptured out of here. Going to be a lot of expectant mothers that don't get raptured out of here, but they're going to lose their baby just like that. So there won't be any young children. There will be children born during the tribulation period. They're going to have to go through it. But the oldest one will be 7 years old when it's over with. So I just feel sorry for them, y'all. My heart hurts. I know God, listen, y'all, God's love is the biggest love ever in the world. Look at John 3:16 and 17. God so loved the world that he gave. What did he give? He gave his only begotten Son. He sacrificed his Son for the sins of the world. Our sins are forgiven if we believe that. We get to go to heaven in the rapture. If we're a true, honest to goodness believer, and you better make sure you are one. I pretended to be one. Y'all know the story. I know you probably get tired of me telling it, but I am very concerned because of other people who are like me, like I was. I was a deceitful person. I had my own self deceived until God got a hold of me. Thank God he got a hold of me and woke me up and showed me the truth and saved my wretched old soul. I pray the same for you. Even if he needs to kick your butt up between your shoulders to get your attention, let him kick your butt up between your shoulders. It'll be better than going through hell on earth for 7 years and then hell in hell for all eternity. I'll take a butt kicking up between the shoulders any day. I thank him that he did that to me. Y'all, I'm going to read Revelation 13 and maybe more. I don't know. I'm at 7.5 minutes already, probably just 13. The stuff that's going to be going on, the stuff that's already started. It is already started. Whoever the false prophet is, he is here. And he is very active right now. Whoever the antichrist is, he is here. And he is very active. We just don't know who they are for sure yet. I've got some good ideas because I see people taking leadership roles in both of those. The antichrist will be head of the political side of it, and the false prophet will be head of the religious side of it. And both will be as corrupt. It will be the most corrupt political party that ever was, and it will be the most corrupt religious party that ever was. Because God is relinquishing control of both over to Satan. And, you know, the more things happen, the more I can see God's hand in everything. Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, he saw the evil behind doors, underground, in secret places. He saw it. And he was working to eliminate it. He was calling it draining the swamp. And I am convinced it is them that kept him from getting reelected. If he had, all of this might have been put off another 4 years. But that didn't happen. So it's going full steam ahead. It cannot be stopped now. Well, God could stop it, but it's part of God's prophecy, so he's not going to stop it. Let me read you what's coming very soon. But you and I, Christian brother and sister, we won't be here. But God told us right here what's going to happen. Revelation chapter 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. That's going to be the false prophet. He's already blaspheming the Holy Ghost and God. Just wait until he's in full power. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And the beast they're talking about is the antichrist himself. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Did you get that? Power was given to him to continue 42 months. God is relinquishing power over to Satan. Verse 5 of chapter 13, the last part of that verse, power was given unto him. He's not got that power on his own. God has given it to him for a short period. Verse 6, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power was given to him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names were not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. You better make sure your name is written in that book. And I keep telling them to highlight my name. I know my name's in there. I want it highlighted. I don't want them to leave me behind when they call us out of here, y'all. Verse 9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. And if you don't have an ear to hear, read the closed caption right down at the bottom of this video. You don't have to hear, you can read. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. That's the false prophet. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. People are going to think he's God. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do so in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And they're going to be able to do that, I am sure, through artificial intelligence, which was just conveniently invented very, very recently. How else could they do it, y'all? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And if you are left behind during that time, do not take the mark. I posted something on my community page earlier today, and I can't remember the name of it. It's a website where you can go to understand the rapture. That may be the name of the website, Understanding the Rapture or something. Go to my community page and you'll see it. It has the website, the web address there. It's got a lot of good information for people that's going to get left behind. Of course, that site will probably be taken down, but it's there for now, and it's got some good stuff there. And that no man, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Anybody that has the mark, you're not going to be able to buy and sell unless you got the mark. No gas for your car. Well, they're saying by 2030, now that's what I heard today in a new video today, by 2030, there will be no more gas-powered cars, no more diesel-powered trucks. Figure that one out. That no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That is 666. And that was chapter 13. That was just the introduction to the world of the antichrist and the false prophet, the top two people during the tribulation period. You don't want to be here. They're demons that's already filling the world full of deceit. Now makes me sick. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't tolerate it if I had to be here then. I don't think any true Christian could. I'm thankful God worked everything out the way He is working it out for His glory, but for our good too. You know, if I ever had to meet Satan or the false prophet or any of their demons, and there's going to be hundreds of thousands of demons on planet Earth. If I had to meet any of them face to face, it wouldn't be pretty, y'all. And I would lose. But I would take them on because I know the truth. I know the King. And I'd fight for him if I had to. But I won't be here. Praise His holy name for that. That's that, y'all. I don't plan videos anymore. If the Holy Spirit gives me one, I stop whatever I'm doing and come on here. I'm about ready to go to the living room and relax for a while now. I'm tired. I don't feel bad. I'm just tired. Been doing a lot today. I got a lot done today. Don't know why. You know, I'm cleaning the house for whoever's going to ransack it after I'm gone during the tribulation period. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And one of y'all, I saw one of you made a comment at one of my community page posts. Oh, it was a picture picture I took of Kitty Callie sitting in the clawfoot bathtub. And one of y'all asked if her pets got to go to heaven with us. I do not know. The Bible doesn't say anything about pets. They do not have souls, so I do not know. I hope Kitty Callie gets to go. She is such a precious animal that she does not deserve to be left behind with the evil that's going to be on the world after I get raptured out of here. And I have been praying for 3 years that she gets to go with me in the rapture. But the Bible doesn't say anything about our pets, so I do not know. God created them, but they don't have a soul, so I don't know. I hope He hears my prayer and answers my prayer that she gets to get raptured out of here with me. For her sake. Because it's going to be evil people left on earth. And the ones that are good people, they're going to turn evil real fast. So, you know, even if I had a neighbor that didn't believe in Jesus, but was a good person, they're going to turn evil when they're living here with the antichrist and the false prophet. So I don't want Kitty Callie left with them. I want her in heaven with me, safe and secure. But the Bible doesn't address their pets, so I don't know. I've had horses before that I would love for them to be in heaven. Just before I moved up here, I had a little dachshund. He and I and Callie were close. Whatever I did on that farm, wherever I was at on that farm, my little dachshund and Callie was right beside me. They loved it out there. Odie boy, my little dachshund, he's buried out there. I brought Callie with me. She was an outdoor cat until we moved up here. Now she stays indoor all the time because I live in the city. I'll let her go out on the back porch with me. She's content being an indoor kitty now. I just hope, I pray, and I literally do pray that God lets her go in the rapture with me. Because I don't want her left behind with the evil that's going to be on the planet Earth then. I got plenty of food for her to last a long time. That I don't think there's going to be any caring, loving souls on earth to take care of her. She can't take care of herself. So I don't know. All I can do is pray. Hope God answers that prayer. All right, y'all. I'm done here. I don't think I got anything else to do in here. So before I fall asleep, I'm going to get up and go to the living room, spend some time in there. And guess what I do when I go in there? I read the Bible some more. I got one right here, I got two right here, and I got 2 or 3 in yonder, and I'll have my phone with me that has a Bible app on it. If I go someplace in my truck, I got a Bible in my truck that stays in my truck. I don't go far away from God's holy word, because it is what is that verse? A light unto my path. I forgot what that verse is, but anyway, God's holy word, me holding that book is as close to me holding God in my arms as I can get. So I hold that book a lot, and I read it a lot. It's my favorite book. I told y'all before, if there's one thing I could take with me from earth to heaven, it would be my Bible. I know I don't need it there, but I sure would like to take my Bible with me. I love y'all. God bless you, friends.